to tell you guys a story on how I broke my arm. I mentioned this story briefly on the Spoiled Child Rage Pearson Park video, but I want to tell you guys the full story and why it happened. This story is pretty tragic, so let's just jump into it. This happened on June 28th, 2013. My cousins, my aunt, my sisters, my brother, and I were at Pearson Park just hanging out just to let our energy out. I was playing on the swing set and saw this 4-year-old girl going on the monkey bars, and I was like, I should try that. Since I was 5 and the bars were so high, me plus the height equals a disaster. And that soon was a disaster. I was on the bars, and my aunt told me before I went on the bars to tell that I wanted down when I wanted, and she would catch me. Yeah, right. You guys can probably put the puzzle together now. My relative saw me and I was crying and I was in pain. I always crawled into the grass because it was soft, but my cousin pulled me into the mulch. Immediately, my aunt got me up and we went to the cart. The thing is that for some reason, when I was 5, I still had a baby seat. I don't know why, but the seat is going to be brought up now. I got in the cart and every time we moved, my arm hurt. But then I put my arm behind the seat and it didn't hurt. Problem solved. My aunt drove everyone home except for me and my cousin Zach. My mom was at the gym and my aunt called and said, "Hey, your son's arm is broken." So my mom got scared and she started driving back to my house again to drop my aunt off and brought my other aunt with me, and I was on a quest to save my arm. We went to the first hospital and I was still crying, but it wasn't hurting as much as I did before. I can't remember the hospital names, but we had to go to 3 different hospitals. The doctor did some tests and said, "So I don't know what's wrong with your arm. You go ask a doctor." I'm kidding. They just didn't know what was wrong with my arm. So the second hospital was like first, but they knew what was wrong. Hallelujah. So we learned that my arm was, you guessed it, broken. It had to be reset. Yes, the fall was so bad that I had to get it reset. The doctors put me and my mom in an ambulance and we went to Children's Hospital. My dad learned about what happened and took my cousin home and followed where the ambulance was going. I don't really remember what happened, but after I was put in the hospital, I had some crackers and orange juice to add medicine in so that I could fall asleep, and they did the surgery. I was asleep for about 3 hours, and when I woke up, I realized I had a green cast on my arm. And I was like in my head, is this a weird green caterpillar? And just asked what happened. They told me pretty much what I just told you guys. Finally, it was 5:30 a.m. and we got home. My parents were exhausted, but they still woke up around 8 a.m. But when I woke up, I saw everyone in my family and my cousins right next to me. They gave me a smile that, in my opinion, was kind of creepy. They said that they'll be nice to me for 6 weeks of me having the cast. So that's the story on my arm and how I broke it. And I'll see you guys in the end card. Bye. So this animation video was the first to have me use a script. I'm using notes, but who cares? At least I know straight away what I'm gonna say instead of saying, am I right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I would just like to thank DJ Crawford Topic for sending in Minecraft art. This art isn't me, but I'm really happy someone actually listened and made art, so subscribe to him right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, I want to tell you guys a story.